Adding users in your database gives individuals access to the fleet information they need. To view a list of current users, click Administration on the left side menu, then select Users. The list of usernames and assigned groups display with their security clearance listed on the right. To add a new user, click the Add button at the top of the screen. Fill in the user information with email address and first and last name. Create a password for the new user, or select Yes to force password change on next login. When you finish creating the user profile, this will send an email to the user prompting them to create their own password. Next, select a security clearance. Default security clearances are built in and have predefined settings to give the user different levels of access in the database. An administrator has full access to all features. Supervisor, View Only, and Default User have different feature access depending on what they need, and Nothing only allows access to Getting Started and Help. The Drive App User Clearance is only for drivers using MyGeotab Drive. Any custom security clearances you have added will be displayed here as well. Below Security Clearance is Data Access. This is used to restrict a user's data scope to a specific group or groups. The default is Everything, which gives the user access to all vehicles. To restrict data access, select Allowed Groups from the drop-down list, or type the name and select the group. At the bottom of the page, there are optional fields that can be filled in. These include user's designation, employee number, and comments. Back up at the top next to the User tab is the Driver tab. If the user you are setting up is a driver, select Yes to Is the user a driver? If the driver is using the NFC keys for driver identification, the number is entered under NFC key serial number. At the bottom of the page, you have the option to add in the user's driver's license information. Under the UI Settings tab, you can configure regional settings for measurement of distance or fuel economy, date and time formats, and time zone. Also found here is the user's default page at startup, which can be the map, dashboard, vehicles, or product guide page. The HOS Settings tab is used to select a driver's hours of service rule set if they are to be ELD compliant. If the driver is using hours of service, this section requires that the rest of the information be filled in. Save when complete. After you have completed adding a new user, you can go back into their profile and adjust their map settings to change their default map type, view, and zone display. Again, save when complete. You have successfully added a user to your database.